Alright, you guys, so this week's episode of Fairy Tale, I have to admit, it started out great, but, but, but by the end of the half hour, guys, I have to say, this episode of Fairy Tale was perhaps the biggest waste of an episode I have ever seen Fairy Tale do. So basically, here's what happened. Urza manages to get Gray and Natsu back to normal, but she does it by sort of repeating the same philosophy that Makarov always taught them, which means it it's fine to butt heads every once in a while and fight with your spirit, but because it shows a sign of respect. But when you fight a friend, that's not good because it dishonors what a guild is about. And after not doing great, think about how Makarov always used to say that they also each have a flashback of the last time that they remember seeing Urza cry like this, and basically after that she says something to Natsu and Gray both that I personally would never have expected Urza to say. She says to Natsu and Gray, I love you both from the bottom of my heart. And then that basically gets Natsu and Gray out of their demon transformation forms, and basically after Gray sees Juvia, he basically collapses to the ground, and so does Natsu, but luckily Lucy's right there to catch him, and Lucy says, don't worry me like that. And then Natsu passes out after he says hi to Happy as well. And then even though Juvia manages to catch Gray as he passes out from exhausting all of his magic, after that Juvia passes out too, and then we got to what is truly considered a waste of an episode. So you have August sort of take out the former members of the Arashion Sace, including Jalal, and Jalal's like, what can we do to beat this guy? And then August basically tells Jalal that if he had chosen to fight by Zerev's side, he wouldn't be in this mess. And August also tells Jalal that Zerev actually did have an actual biological child, Lucada, who was born with this impressive Tower of Light, but but really loved by no one. And now Lucado's power is basically he's able to give everybody this enormous feeling of pain, but also before he kills them, he's also able to give them this overwhelming sense of comfort. And Lucado's power is so strong that it even manages to affect his dad Zeref, and Zeref has to tell Lucado through a mind link that stop it. You're hurting your allies as well. And then Lady Eileen is about to reveal to Urza that Lady Irene is her mom, but again, because this whole war idea has gone on way too long. When Wendy gets in the way and she's about to fight with Urza against Lady Irene, and then the episode ends with Lucado basically telling some of the members of some other guild that I can't remember the name of, that he basically despises Natsu because Zeref shows more affection to him than he ever did to Lucado, his own biological son, and not some just creation that Zeref made to try and kill him off. And that's basically where the episode ends, guys. Now, guys, I am truly starting to get very sick of the way Fairy Tail had just sort of been dragging out this whole war situation. I mean, we're now 33 episodes in to a 51 episode final season. By this point, guys, I think that we should be past this whole Algarez versus Magnolia Fairy Tail war, and by now we should all of Zeref's forces should be gone. Maybe with the maybe not Lucado, but all of this Lady Irene and August crap that's really wasting episodes that could be devoted to much more important things. That all of this should be done by now. With 33 episodes into this last season, that again is only supposed to be 51 episodes, we should be getting into the part where it's Natsu versus Zeref, and however many other members of Fairy Tail can still move to fight him. But the episode basically ends with Lucado taking out a member of Sting and Rogue's Guild, and to be honest, guys, this is, I am starting to agree with the problems that a lot of the Fairy Tail manga reviewers had, because this is getting way too drawn out.